Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for guys. We have made it, guys, to the season 3 finale of The Batman. This is The Batman season 3 episode 13, Gotham's Ultimate Criminal Mastermind. I'm wondering who they're referring to with that, because that is very specific. Gotham's Ultimate Criminal Mastermind. I'm curious to know who it is or who they're referring to. I'm not really sure, but I saw the title, I'm like, interesting title for the finale of season 3, but it is what it is. So after this episode, we will have 2 full seasons left of the show and we are done. It's kind of crazy to think about that because it feels like literally yesterday that I started this show, but it's been an incredible journey. I can't even talk today. It's been a day. It's not even halfway over, but it's been an incredible journey so far. I'm really enjoying the show. I love the fact that in season 3, Batgirl was introduced, and now finally in episode 11, she finally was given like the Batwave device, and she was given a utility belt. She's finally in, as she was been wanting to be, in the loop. She's finally in the loop. Now, of course, episode 12, she wasn't in the episode, but it's fine. I'm assuming she'll be here because it's the finale, so you have to have Barbara and Jim. I even said this in my episode 12 review. If they're not in this episode, in the finale, it's kind of ridiculous. Come on, they've had a central part in the narrative of season 3. You got to have these characters, especially Batgirl, who has now been put into the loop by Bruce. So please, let's have both of them back. That'd be great. So I'm excited to get into now, guys. I'm enjoying the journey so far, loving the show. I'm glad that we still have some time left, but it's unfortunate we're getting close to the end. But thankfully, we have 2 full seasons remaining, which I think is 26 episodes. I believe there's 13 episodes each remaining for season 4 and 5. But regardless, I'm excited. Here we go, guys. Episode 13, the season 3 finale of The Batman. I'm said Gotham. The Batman, Gotham's Ultimate Criminal Mastermind. Let's go. Starting in Arkham, of course.
Peering into the depths of the criminal mind, the digitally advanced
Dave
emulator, or Dave, made up of the combined psychological profiles of the most diabolical criminals. Dave's artificial intelligence
I don't trust
is
this.
so advanced, he doesn't even realize he's a computer program.
Good evening, Gotham PD. How might I assist you?
Now, Dave.
A Joker scheme. The crime clown will threaten to have the city tickled to death by feathers treated with a Joker toxin, unless, that is, his ransom demands are met. On the contrary, Professor, as long as I have my mind, Gotham City shall never be safe.
Are you there, Dave? What just
Dave? I don't know.
Dave has uploaded himself off the server.
He's not too happy. Offline. You screwed up.
No idea what could have caused this glitch.
How can Dave not realize it's a computer program if it just uploaded itself?
Yeah, exactly.
The criminally
Good question.
insane create their own reality.
Uh-oh. Reprogramming.
Programming?
Is it creating itself a body? It sure is, I think. I didn't know where this episode was going, but okay. It's Dave. Sure.
Hello, Gotham. I am
Hi.
Dave.
Hi, Dave.
For years,
This
you
is
have
weird.
listened to the idle threats of criminals. I am Gotham's ultimate criminal mastermind.
Apparently
And
you
I'm about
are.
to prove that even the most heavily secured
Pure textbook. Announcing his crime over the airwaves, a massive ego. Trademarks of the villain profiles that make up Dave's brain.
The shadows. That's cool. He's coming. Yep. No need to fire. Ooh. Okay, that should have shot. Those bullets? Anyways. Of course. I can just. No problem.
Gotham City in the palm of my hand.
Where's Batman? Okay, here we go.
Didn't
Is he
know
late?
suspected.
You were,
My
I guess.
superior intellect considers all possible actions.
So it sounds like you have to be unpredictable to beat Dave. Ooh. You saw that coming, probably. This is interesting. He's fighting AI.
You, Batman. My mind is most human.
Yeah, he's got to be unpredictable, because right now, I guess he's being predictable?
Dave.
Ooh. He knows. Just save yourself. How are you going to fight this? It's a very different type of villain.
Unless one steals everyone's money.
Everyone's.
I'm rich, you're not.
I'm rich.
The ultimate crime should induce mass hysteria. My calling card.
The personal touch. Oh my gosh.
The ultimate crime. Not only am I
Where's Barbara?
smarter than you,
Is she gonna pop up? I hope.
faster and stronger. Your defeat must be the ultimate defeat. So until we meet again, Batman.
I'm a little more concerned with finding a way to defeat the sum total of my greatest enemies. I'm hoping this diagnostic of Dave's original hard drive will shed some light on that. Strange.
Strange. Hi, he's waiting for
Dark
this.
Knight returns.
Ooh.
Dave's escape was no accident.
The line between genius and insanity is often blurred. Your obsession with criminals fascinates me as much as the criminals themselves. He was designed to stop you. Dave enacted his
that's why he
crimes
actually
to
made him.
bait
Makes
you
sense.
into encounters. Dave shares my fascination with you, Batman.
Yeah,
And
seems like
by
it.
now has probably learned.
It's Dave. Yep.
Good evening. Is the Batman home?
This is not good. Dave knows who Batman is.
But how does one best destroy your alter ego, the Batman? One allows him to destroy himself. The red button is wired to your Batwave, which is set to transmit your secret identity.
Where's Barbara in all this? He's there. Where's Barbara?
Button is wired to a device. Press the red button and you protect your identity, but lose your dear friend.
None of the above.
Neither. Ooh, okay, neither.
Medical records revealed body type matches. Tax records indicated those who possessed
dwindling down the
wealth and
numbers.
resources to create his technology. But the true key, Bruce Wayne, son of the late Thomas and Martha Wayne.
Yeah. Dude. You gotta be unpredictable. I don't know what you can do, though.
Wayne, you no longer need to hide behind this.
Shit.
Impressive. Every great supervillain has an origin too. What's yours?
I
That's breaking him.
fell into a chemical bath.
Nope.
That's Joker.
I was a mad psychiatrist using Arkham as my cover.
That's Professor Strange. You're a computer program.
Breaking him. That's smart. No, no, no. Damn, he's strong.
But now you have an end.
Yeah, you now have an end. Oh, shit.
There will be other opportunities to peer behind the mask. Think again.
If you would have asked me to guess, seeing the title of the episode, who the title was actually referring to in terms of the ultimate Gotham criminal or whatever the title was, if you would have asked me to guess who it was referring to, I would not have guessed an artificial intelligence named Dave that creates a robot body that basically thinks through all the different Gotham criminals that have been inserted into its like processing or whatever by Hugo Strange. Of course, Hugo Strange created it. Of course he did. And the introduction was like, okay, this artificial intelligence sounds kind of crazy. It was like, hey, but if it was me, I would have done a way harsher crime or whatever. And then, of course, it transfers itself out and all that. But we'll get to all that. But it creates itself its own body and everything, and then it goes through and takes all the money from everybody in Gotham and all this kind of stuff. I would not have guessed artificial intelligence, Dave. Would not have guessed that that would be it. But here we are. Literally, this artificial intelligence, this robot, essentially figured out how to like really bring down Gotham in terms of restructuring, like I guess like the power system or whatever, shutting down all the power so there's car crashes, taking everybody's money, all that kind of stuff, and then putting Dave and all like the billboards and the buildings and everything, like his moniker or whatever, and then realizing going against Batman to not defeat him, to not destroy him, and there's other ways, and then making the grand escape, all these cliche stuff, but then it making a turning point. Because then Dave deduces through its process. Shut up, computer. I love how it does that after I'm done recording an episode. Like, they start doing a reaction, but it's ridiculous how pop-ups happen after I'm done and I'm doing this portion. But anyways, so it makes a turning point because Dave deduces and goes through all of Gotham's population to deduce and figure out definitively that Bruce Wayne is Batman. now the tides have turned. And of course, this occurs after Batman confronts Hugo Strange, realizing that it was pre-programmed that Dave escaped from being shown as like a test in front of the mayor and of course Jim, which by the way, where was Barbara? Don't know why. I was really expecting her to be in the episode to pop up, but kind of frustrated on that. But anyways, but seeing Jim there, and of course Bruce is there, seeing the test or like the introduction of Dave to deduce when criminals are going to commit crimes, what kind of crimes, and hopefully to stop them before they actually begin. It's all a farce. It's all bullshit. Because we really know why he made it. Because he reveals to Batman, he's really to like study you. And he probably knows more than you realize, probably knows everything about you. And then it of course goes through the whole thing. That you are Bruce Wayne, you are Batman, you're one and the same. I figured this out. And you have an option. You have a choice to make. Which was... how are they going to go about this? Because they made a point throughout the whole episode, because Batman, of course, fought him twice, and then the third time, of course, in the Batcave, which I wasn't expecting it to go that far, but since it is the Season 3 finale, it would make sense to really push it, and I would think since it's the Season 3 finale, Batgirl, because she's part of the season, anyways, I'll get off that. Apologies, I'm just frustrated. What the hell? So, anyways, the two times that Dave, it's weird to say that, Dave, and Batman fought, Dave was like making these certain references and everything in terms of predictability and deducing and realizing that these outcomes, like preparing for any sort of outcome, basically implying Bruce needs to be unpredictable in order to defeat this thing, because it's predicting anything you're going to do. And when he first shows up, when he steals like whatever like chip or some sort of thing or whatever that of course alters Gotham in his own image, essentially what Dave wanted to control Gotham, he says, oh, you're late. Because he expected him to be earlier, but then again, it's like, well, he'll get here when he gets here, but he should have already been here by now, but you're late. And then it's like, well, that's predictable. Of course, you show predictably, even though you were late, showing up, blah, blah. Of course, figuring out how long people are going to be unconscious versus how much time he has to take the device, all that kind of stuff. And I kept thinking to myself, how is Bruce going to be unpredictable? Because it's not like Bruce has like 2 or 3 different ideas he can do against criminals. He's always thinking of new ways to take down the villains, right? But he doesn't step outside of the box that he's kind of built for Batman. So how does he fight something like this? And he does it by asking a very simple question, because Dave says, you know, with every hero, there is an origin. And that's how he kind of deduced, you know, who has the motive to do this. And then one of the options, of course, was like the whole motive thing. So that's how he figures out that Bruce, because the parents and all that kind of stuff, the Wayne's death, what motivates the person to become Batman? What pushes them? Well, Dave figured it out. Dave was right. But then Bruce asks the question, because Dave puts it up to where you have a little over 2 minutes remaining. You have to decide red or blue button. And I forget which one does which, but essentially one button it reveals your secret identity, but your butler, your friend, as Dave was saying, your friend Alfred, which it is ultimately his friend, not his butler, but his friend is safe, not going to die. But if you don't submit and you don't let your credentials get out there, your identity doesn't get your credentials, your identity gets out there. If you stop that from happening, Alfred will die. And then, of course, he predicted Bruce was going to pick a third, more favorable option. But then Bruce throws it out back to him. Well, he said every hero has an origin. What's your origin? You're a villain. Every villain has an origin. I fell into a vat of chemicals. No, that's Joker's. This happened. No. That's that person. You have a creator, but you actually don't have an origin because you are AI. You were created. You're not even a real villain necessarily, even though technically he is. He did some pretty messed up shit to Gotham, but he is the smartest one apparently, because he's the one who figured out who Batman is. It's been a day. Like, so yeah, Dave is very smart, but the processing, like his brain can't comprehend I'm not actually real, because and I should have caught this. It's sometimes those little things that are said that makes it very obvious. Hugo Strange says he doesn't even know that he's artificial intelligence. He doesn't even know he's a program. Well, of course he's going to figure that out. And he figures it out in a really bad way, and he starts short-circuiting. He can't process the fact that he literally isn't real. He can't handle it, because he really thinks, oh, I fell in a vat of chemicals. No, that's Joker's origin. Oh, well, this happened. No, that's I think he said Mr. Freeze and Penguin And then he kept like rattling off stuff and he was just losing it. And then of course he dies by the giant penny. That giant penny that was going to kill Alfred. So yeah, Hugo Strange is now in Arkham in terms of an actual prisoner, not running it. I guess I should have seen this coming, that eventually Hugo Strange, we were going to come back around to him, because he has been really curious about, you know, Batman for quite a while. I think his first appearance was it was the Clayface episode when he was on trial, when they were trying to, you know, get him off and everything and not him go to jail and everything, and thinking he was reformed. Of course he wasn't. We actually saw an image of him on Dave's screen in terms of all the, so Dave had, I wonder how much data Dave had in regards to all these villains and everything. I'm curious how deep it was. But then of course Hugo Strange tells, you know, Batman that, you know, he kind of has my thought process in him too, you know, wanting to really study you and understand you, because Hugo Strange is so obsessed with the idea that there's this guy out here who is fighting crime, and the way he does it, dressed as a bat. I mean, literally, that's what Dave even said to you. Why are you dressed like a bat? Well, why? Why? Right? Hugo Strange thinks the same way. Why would somebody do this? And so he's really curious about that. So it's interesting. So Dave unfortunately got destroyed, but Hugo Strange made a point to say that Dave is not actually gone. So I'm thinking that Hugo Strange had something else going on, because of course with him creating this artificial intelligence, this program, and of course it escapes. Oops. It was planned. As Bruce figured out, pre-programmed. It was already programmed to happen. That there's something else out there too that needs to be stopped. So I guess Dave isn't officially gone yet. I guess they're implying that it could return. I'm assuming it'll probably return. We'll see. I think it's interesting how they go about the cliches of being a villain, but then it really goes even deeper, because Dave even figures out who Batman is. So yeah. So overall, I felt like season 3 of the Batman has been really strong. I don't know, because see, I'm trying to think back on season 1 and season 2. I feel like every season had its strong points, had its okay moments, but overall, I've enjoyed every single season of the show so far. What I really appreciate about season 3, of course, season 2 finale introduced Jim, and of course, at the end of the season 2 finale, we had Jim talking to Batman, like trying to make amends to the issues that Batman's been facing with having to deal with cops and villains, and trying to get them on the same side or on the same page at least. And what I really appreciated is, of course, we get Batgirl, and then she's finally in the mix, which I was really hoping she'd be in the episode today, but whatever. But they really did a good job of incorporating her into the season, and obviously with a lot of it being Bruce didn't really want to work with her, but was, you know, being helpful and everything, and not like pushing her away too much. At times he did, kind of an issue there, but he's not used to working with somebody else. But I really appreciated how they balanced that out, and having Jim in the mix as well, of him trusting the Batman and everything, and it really worked out, and I think they did a pretty good job with the variety of villains, some new, some returning and everything. And so I'm excited to jump into season 4 to see what happens. It's been a crazy journey so far, and I can't wait to continue it, because this show is really good, and I'm so glad that you guys voted on it. And it's unfortunate it didn't win that poll when it was in the poll for Ben 10, but Ben 10 was just winning nonstop, of course. But it's been a crazy journey, and thankfully we still have some time left with this show. It's not like we're ending it very soon. It's probably ending sometime early next year, I'm guessing, based on the weekly upload. But yeah, it's been great, and I can't wait to continue. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed this episode. I wasn't expecting to go this route, but here we are. But yeah, I had a good time. I hope to enjoy the next one, the season 4 premiere, which I probably will, because I've pretty much enjoyed every single episode. Like, there's some episodes, it's okay, but overall, they're all pretty good, pretty much, yeah, and definitely some better than others, but I'm enjoying it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts about this episode of the Batman, the season 3 finale of the Batman. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.